embrace the high and low. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please know that if I make it big, you'll be on the cover. Come join me on this journey and build this audience Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe. Please let this live stream with everyone you know. Please like and subscribe. Please share this live stream with everyone you know. Please like and subscribe. Please share this live stream with everyone you know. Please like and subscribe. Please share this live stream. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Games for sale, games for sale. Buy and blow up these. Games for sale, games for sale. Buy and blow up these. Buy and blow up Back when I started this, I had a grand plan. Make some good money and focus on the band. Now I'm on demand. Games for sale, games for sale, games for sale. Buy and blow up this. Games for sale, games for sale, games for sale. Buy and blow up this. Buy and blow up this. I've gotten so close to where I wanna be. Just need to bank enough to set myself free. I like to turn the page and live out my dreams. So tired of letting out these unrequited screams. But I've still got so much product on my hands. I'm hoping to move it up. I've still got so much product on my hands. I've gotta move it up. As always, my shit
Yo, kids, if you're going to do some holiday shopping this year, please head over to Amazon, buy some stuff from Turn to Start. Allow me the freedom to finally be free of this Amazon business and get back to doing what I love most, which is making music. So on that note,
Thanks for saying, 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 TUNESday.
so this is officially the most unprepared I've ever been for a live stream. But I made the promise. I'd go back to doing some live stuff. And little did I know that everyone was going to start shopping early this year, and all the Black Friday deals would kick in the week before Thanksgiving. So, needless to say, I am powering by with energy drinks, caffeine, and very little sleep once again, for it is the holiday season. But we're going to do as best we can to play some music tonight, and we're going to talk a little bit. We are definitely going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the world. There have been a few things that have happened this past week that are, most importantly and most jarring has been the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. And I want to hear your feedback on all of that. I've got my thoughts, and I'm more than happy to share them with you. But we're going to run around a lot of the show around that thematic of, the justice system and how things are a bit awry. And to be fair, the prosecution definitely overstepped trying to go for first-degree murder. But needless to say, that judge, wow. Refusing to let people who were killed be called victims. There were lots of things that were problematic about this trial. So I want to hear your feedback and see what your thoughts are. I do know that the onus is on the prosecution to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that it was, in this case, first-degree murder, which is, once again, a bit of an overstep. But I've got some severe problems with the notion that you can come in, pretty much cause a situation by carrying a weapon you should not be carrying, and have zero retribution or have zero consequence from it. And it has me a bit concerned about what that means for those who want to take the law in their own hands and go from there. So anyway, I have had very, very little practice. In fact, I don't even have my loop sheet up yet. But here's what we're going to do. We're just going to pick songs. And I do have a cover tune challenge for later on tonight that I threw together as well earlier today. If you have requests, please send them my way, and I'll be very happy to just run at them and give it my best shot. But there'll be some mistakes tonight, and that's okay. This is to be expected. I'm shaking off the rust again. I'm getting back into the groove after taking the past month to try and gear up for this holiday season and sell as much as I can so that I can move forward, and rather than just get a few weeks of full-time musician under my belt, that hopefully by the time the calendar turns to 2022, hopefully by the time the calendar turns to 2022, which is, just try saying that a few times, I will be able to focus completely, absolutely, and positively upon making music as much as possible. In the meantime, here's a tune from the latest Damn Fine Coffee album that was released just over a year ago. And it sums up pretty much how I am going to feel for the next 4 to 5 weeks, I believe. For, let's be honest, when all you're doing is working 18 hours a day, you kind of have the weight of the world on your shoulders. So damn heavy, feeling all the weight of the world. My friends and family, feeling all the weight of the world. Take this anger like a dagger, excise the cemetery and throw it all away. I've been graded, chained for jaded. There goes the optimist whose life has turned to gray. Trapped without a hope of amnesty, feeling all the weight of the world. My life's got reduced to travesty, feeling all the weight of the world. All this feeling left unstated, give me the go-ahead to throw it all away. I'm now ungraded, but locked and gated. Without an opening, my life has turned to gray. Seems this was a chance I had to take far as I could now. Instead of taking 2 steps forward, I've dug a ditch below. Seems this was a chance I had to take far as I could now. Instead of taking 2 steps forward, I've dug a ditch below. I'm searching for a glimpse of light to help me find a path to take me home. It's all so damn heavy, feeling all the weight of the world, feeling all the weight of the world, feeling all the weight. Ooh, I'm out of shape. You take a few weeks away from playing this stuff on the regular, and it all goes straight to, it just goes straight down. So anyway, how is everybody doing out there? It's great to see so many faces in the chat room tonight. So far, I think I've seen Monique Melanciano. I see Micheline Troutman, Kevin Feely, Tanya Oliver. Pretty sure I saw somebody else in there too, but maybe I missed that. And I also saw this guy, Jonn Buzby. He was in there earlier. It was very weird. Very out of body. It's my doppelganger. We're all going to hang out. I guess I got so used to chatting these past few weeks that I just want to be part of the party, you know? I just want to be part of it all. So anyway, as I said before, this is a fairly haphazard show tonight. We're shaking off the rust. We're just diving back in. We're getting back to playing music. With that being said, if there's anything that you'd like to hear tonight, shoot your requests in there, because they're all practiced just about the same. So, everything's fair game tonight. I'm just going to say it. And there'll probably be some more drinking of water tonight than usual. But so it goes. It's the holiday season. It's Thanksgiving. We're close enough. We are 2 days away from Thanksgiving, which also happens to be one of our chat guests' birthday as well. So happy birthday in advance to Monique. I wish I could remember how I did the happy birthday silence. I didn't sing it with it, but you get the riff. You get the idea. That's the concept behind it. Happy birthday! What do you all got planned for your Thanksgiving? Are people heading out of town? Are you staying at home? Are you cooking? Are you eating? Are you just going to snooze and watch some football, or watch some football and then snooze? Tell me your plans. My oldest brother and his wife are coming down from Delaware on Thanksgiving Day. So it will be a brothers Thanksgiving, the Buzby brothers. There are 3 of us. I am the youngest of 3 boys. We will all be getting together at the middle brother's house to share in some Thanksgiving festivities, which I'm sure will include at least some of the beer that Kevin mentioned earlier. So that'll be fun. But I want to hear what you're up to. I want to hear what your plans are for this second COVID Thanksgiving. I cannot believe we're still in this. We're still in it. What the? Anyway, I digress. Let's go pick out a tune. Again, if you have suggestions, toss them at me. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick stuff and roll with it. So let's see. All right, we're going to stick with another tune from the For Richmond or Poorer album. This one is definitely a little more political. But, you know, every once in a while you got to throw a political tune in there, right? It's called Point, Click, Aim. And hopefully my aim with my hands on my keys will be accurate. We shall see.
name. Give us a name to settle all the shame. Reproachment to go. Seems the world is getting faster, but our brains, they stay on slow like mine. We're playing puppet to the masters. Bring us a drink and enjoy the show. Point, click, and aim. Signing all the blame. Give us a name to settle all the shame of the world, to reign of the public sphere. Find us a patsy and take them down, convince us we're in the clear. We're always quoted out of context when things have changed on second look. We're ham and we're hard, giving answers until we're sure we're off the hook. Point, click, aim, assigning all the blame. Give us a name to settle all the shame of the world, to bring up the public sphere. Find us a patsy and take it down, convince us we're in the clear. So it's always interesting to me when you haven't really been in touch with your instrument of late. There's always this pseudo out-of-body experience that occurs where you're watching yourself, and the worst thing you can do is watch yourself. So you'll see every time I start to get to a point where I'm about to lose it, I close my eyes and I just kind of let the fingers and the hands do their thing. But if you start looking, it's like watching yourself pedal a bike straight into a grate, and then you go head over the bars and go flying. So we do not want to go flying tonight. We want to have a good time. We want to play some music. We're going to play as much as I can that I know well, and I'm going to do some requests, including a request I just received here from Tanya Oliver. Uncle Joe I have not played. Uncle Joe I can play. So let's see. Let's do something outside of the For Richmond or Poorer album first. Then we'll pop back, double back, do Uncle Joe, and then we'll do the cover tune challenge. But keep the requests coming. I appreciate it. It keeps me kind of on track, especially when I haven't really prepped a show. And, between now and the end of the year, it's going to be a little haphazard whether or not we're going to do throwbacks, whether I'm going to do live shows, whether I'm going to do a combo of the two. But
you know, it'll be interesting at the very least. And come the new year, we'll be back in full force, and we'll be doing live shows once again as often as humanly possible. Thank you all for those who continue to show up on a weekly basis, whether live or throwback. And thank you for spreading the word to others so that we can hopefully build this audience and turn this into something other than a small little gathering around a campfire. So let's see what we can do. Telling you, my brain is just like, whoa, woohoo! Should we do something with harmonies? I say. Let's do something a little more difficult, a little more challenging. We'll throw some of those vocal harmonies in there that you all love so dearly. I know you love them. I know you love them, right? This one is from the second Damn Fine Coffee album. It's one of my favorite tunes to play. I basically I reserve the right to change my mind if I screw this up, but it's one of my favorite tunes to play when I'm in the flow. It is called These Changes.
Standing tall. coming our way. I'll accept what it may bring, and all I can say is we'll be okay. In our life there'll be strife. These changes keep happening everywhere we go. The strangeness is all around, forcing us to
And that was the wrong last note. I played it so well up until that. Womp to the womp. It used to be. Much better than. Gotta have that minor dissonance. Because why not? Why not? All right, we got a couple requests now. So we got them coming down the pipeline. This is what I want for a show. You throw them at me, and then I respond, and I do my best not to screw them up. So this is great. This is what I want to have. So without further ado, you of course pick the song that has the most diverse amounts of differences between when I'm supposed to hit the loop pedal. So, odd. Yes, odd. I feel like in that tune, I kind of do go a little Jerry Lee Lewis, except without, the 14-year-old cousin. Because, that could get me arrested. But I feel like when I'm playing that tune, I'm like the monkey who's like... As long as it's entertaining. Are you entertained? Are you right there? You. Let's see how far I can get this to the camera without actually touching it, because we don't want to smudge it. And I don't want people stealing my fingerprints either. So we can't have that now. We cannot have that. All right. Sip of water. Then Uncle Joe. Then the cover tune challenge. And then we'll come back to another wasted moment shortly as well. Keep the requests coming and I'll keep playing. I'll also keep avoiding the customers because, let's be honest, they're the worst. They are the worst. I will be bringing back the Dear Amazon song shortly because it is that time of year when every single Amazon customer will be going, I ordered this package 20 seconds ago and it has not arrived yet. I want a refund. It's coming. I guarantee you it's coming. So we'll relearn that one and bring that back to the table. But without further ado, here's a little ditty we call Uncle Joe. Just an evidential role. It's all I ever dreamed. Such a vibrant, brand new soul, a radiant violet beam. Can't begin to fathom how, when blessed the power of three, you could ever let your life go this way. That was the first time I successfully did not try to fix the vocals before putting back on the effects until there was a pause, a break. It's called improv, people. Every once in a while, I can surprise you. You know what I mean? All right, so you would have to marry his cousin. Well, that's true. I mean, there are certain states where you can marry, well, family. Family. All right, we have not done a actual live honest to goodness cover tune challenge in some time. I don't want to give it away by showing the title, but this one is quite obscure. In fact, the hint is it actually comes from a movie. That's pretty much the hint. As always with the cover tune challenge, I take a guitar-based song, I transfer it over to piano. I might take a couple liberties with the arrangement and so forth. But your job as the audience is to guess the song title and the artist first. And if you do, you win a free digital download. Now, coming up in the new year, we may actually throw some bigger and better prizes in there, such as, since I want to get rid of all these damn video games, we might give away some video games. Maybe we'll give away a movie. I mean, the sky is the limit. So if you have ideas on what you would want to see as giveaways, shoot them at me. Very happy to try and make this a little bit different, try to improve the product that you're seeing in front of you. And we're going to do a couple new things as well in the future, which will be, I'm going to be sharing with you progress on certain tunes that will be released on albums in the future. Kind of give you sneak previews and also music videos and whatnot. But coming up here, this is the Cover Tune Challenge. It is from a movie that can best be described, in my humble opinion, as one of the best damn comedies in the history of mankind. There you go. Very little practice, but thankfully it is not that difficult, I don't think. We'll see. Good morning, Your Honor. May I approach the bench? I don't give a damn what anyone thinks. I stay up all night and I smoke and I drink. I'm a wanted man and I'm going town to waste your time trying to hunt me down. The cops are saying I'm alone behind bars, and I'm guilty as charged. I ain't never lost a part of my life. I'll send you home crying to your family wife. If you don't believe me when I tell you this, let me introduce you to my rock hard fist. If you're accusing me of living too hard, well, I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. I ain't asking God to forgive my sins. Take a good look and you know where I've been. I'm dancing with the devil every night and every day. People pay attention to the things that I say. Yeah. I don't need anyone's help to rise above it. If you don't like the way I'm living, buddy, why don't you just shove it? When you feel the ground underneath your feet, that's yours truly walking down the street. Come a little closer, girl, I'll show you my scars. And I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged. Maybe you're saying I'm Does anyone know the movie that this is from? Guesses? Thoughts? Ideas? Best way I can describe it was it's a mockumentary of sorts. And it is based on the movie Walk Hard. I'm sorry, I just gave it away. The movie was Walk Hard. It was based on the Man in Black, the Johnny Cash movie Walk the Line. But yes, this is from Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. So looks like no winners here tonight. But I wasn't expecting anyone to win that one. But if you have never seen this movie, please, if you need a good laugh during the holidays, it is well worth a watch, a rewatch, a third rewatch. It never gets tiring, to me at least. John C. Reilly crushes the role, and he wrote all the music in the movie as well. So he actually wrote that song. It's a good tune. But it's amazing the amount of genres that is covered. He does like a Dylan-esque song. He does a few other types of tunes as well. It's amazing. I'm a big fan. And yeah, there you go. Dewey Cox, a.k.a. John C. Reilly, with Guilty as Charged. And I'm pretty sure you can figure out why that tune came to me this week, especially after certain in the news trials that occurred where people were not found guilty. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just going to say. All right, so I've got one more request here tonight. Then I'll probably do one, maybe two more tunes and call it an evening as I shake off the rust and get back in the groove of things. I do hope everyone is having a wonderful week, that you have wonderful plans for the holiday, and that you will get time to see family, because I know last year at this time, some people got to see family. Many of us did not. So the good news is we're at a point where if you choose to take the options that are at hand, your incidence of health will go up greatly. So I'll leave it at that. And we're going to try this one. I have not done this one in a long time, so it could get ugly. But for Monique and her upcoming birthday, her request was Another Wasted Moment.
taking time to learn you deep now and come on through. So take a moment if you please. I'm sure they're calling soon. You're running on bended knees another nail to get you through. Go figure out with someone new. It's funny how the time disappears when life is a carousel to you. So burn your hand, reaching again. The fire's not the problem, it's you. Do I ever say? Do I ever say? Another wasted moment of your life, another great mistake, another careless romance of a heart you're gonna break, another wasted moment of your life, another great mistake, another careless romance of a heart you're gonna break. Another wasted. Another wasted. I let that one ring out because, oh my God, I was completely outside my body. That is all muscle memory, folks. That is one hell of a crazy ass tune. So thank you, Monique, for the request. Somehow we made it happen. We've made it a full hour. Craziness. So if you have any other requests, I'm happy to do one or two more. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one or two more. And we'll call it a night. And I thank you for bearing with me as I shake off the proverbial rust. I gotta say, it's funny. These fingers, just like anything that you exercise or don't exercise, it's amazing how they can quickly atrophy on you. So even when I was doing that whole... The first time I'm doing this little trill, I was getting a hand cramp. I'm not gonna lie. It happened. So... maybe I just need to keep doing these weekly things just to keep limber in the fingers. You know what I mean? So anyway, the lobster tails I sent to you via carrier pigeon, Kevin. They should be arriving any week now. I figure carrier pigeon is probably a safer bet than the United States Postal Service at this point. So I figured that's the way to go. United States Postal Service. United States Postal Service. We can never let your packages go. United States Postal Service. United States Postal Service. We know that your package should be getting there real day, but we won't get them to you cause we haven't learned to say United Postal Service. Nah.
Now I say. All right, what y'all feeling tonight, people? I've got as many as 3 more tunes I'm thinking I'm going to do. But if it's quiet in here, we might just do one, and I'll punish you all for your lack of comments. That's right. I feel like aggressive right now. I feel like this is the way I got to play it, you know? So, but let's see. I figure we'll hold off on any Land of Chocolate stuff this week, and then we'll basically premiere you. We're going to premiere one of the songs before Final Mixdown, I think, next week. I think we're going to get it out there for you all to hear what is coming down the pipeline, because I'm super excited about this album. It's pretty damn awesome. And I cannot wait to get it in your grubby little hands or get it in your grubby little ears. So I want to share it with y'all. I truly do. But not tonight. Which actually makes me think I want to do that song. Let's see if I remember this one. Not tonight, people. Here's an unreleased track that will be about 3 or 4 albums down the road. The basis of this tune. I wanted to write something a little jangly because it's a fun word. And I got a little inspiration from the band XTC when kind of writing the progression of this tune, or at least getting the feel of it, the bounciness of it. But it is a very serious tune, and it deals, in essence, with when things don't work out with somebody. Sometimes there's really nothing to be angry at. Sometimes it's just life and you head in different directions. And that's what this song is about. Here's Not Tonight. Trying to remember it real quick. Aha! We got it now. Here we go.
Makes it difficult to fight for something. this is everything you know. We don't wanna say goodbye, but it's clear this time is over. Let the tears fall from our eyes and come celebrate this closure. And when I'm lonely, I'll think about your smile, how it felt like home. Memories will begin to fade with time, but who knows what the future holds. It's time we both achieved our goals. Loving the support out there, people. Love it, love it, love it. We're just going with the flow. Not everything's perfect tonight, nor do I expect it to be. But if the energy's good, and if you're feeling that energy through this screen, as weird as it is to feel energy through a live stream through two-dimensional figures, I'm happy to provide that and to keep it coming. This one's always fun for me. There it is. The only difference is I just got to find my starting notes. Once I get a starting note, then my hands can kind of take over from there. If I don't know the lyrics, sometimes we just go garble mouth. And that's how it goes. But this song requires a lot of activity with building loops, which makes it fun for me, but also makes it a bit of a high wire act. But everything in life seems to be a high wire act these days. All I ask is that when you are heading out and when you are closing the page on something or another, just make sure you lock the door on your way out. Peace out, 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 this time, peace out, peace out, peace out, feeling our lives the pain, peace out, peace out, peace out, this time we touch the page and leave behind the rage. The typical of this costume, peace out, peace out, I really hate to see you go with all the hatred that you've sown. Always lock the door on the way out. We really hate to see you go. In 2020 you should know that we won't be broken. Peace out, peace out, peace out,
always a fun tune for me. Always much more fun when I actually hit the loop pedal properly. In a weird way, taking a break from this all, taking a break from all these live streams sure has helped a lot. Ooh, sometimes you want to go where you've got cameras everywhere. Ba-da-da. And at least 5 people seem to care. Ba-da-da. You want to be where you can see everything in 2D. You want to go where people might or might not know your name. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm still playing. I'm still playing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still playing. So, maybe. I honestly thought I was going to play for about 45 minutes and call it. I'm not going to lie. Like, when I hit the 10-minute prelude at 9 o'clock, I hit it and then hopped in the shower. That's how crazy busy I've been. So, I quickly showered, changed, ran back, practiced like 3 chords, and then went live. So this has been definitely seat in my pants tonight, but I appreciate all of you who have come out and supported and given me, the virtual applause, if you will. We're going to play another tune or two, but if you have requests, I'm taking requests. We've done 2 tonight. And they did not fall apart at the seams when I played them. So if you got more stuff you want to hear and you know my material, shoot me a message. Shoot me a chat. Shoot me a title of a tune. Mofos. In the meantime, I'm going to do one that I love doing, but I haven't practiced it in a while, so I might need a second. But it's probably the newest of all the written tunes. No, it's not the newest. It's probably the second newest. But we did this as part of Let's Write a Song, which we will bring back in 2022. But the idea here was I had people basically send me their chords, their scales, their ideas for subject matter, and I cobbled it together into something that actually sounds like an actual honest-to-goodness song. So this is called Purple Giraffe. Let's see how much I get. Woke up on a Saturday, wondering what to do. Such a lovely day outside. Let's go to the zoo. We passed by the walruses and waved the brief low. We saw the cockatoos, pet all the donkeys, but nothing that we saw could be best for you. The sun was setting on the stair, ready to head home. Channeling the mighty buffalo, the kids wanted to roam. Stampeded past the elephants, where all the lions snooze. All past the kangaroos, but when they stopped in their tracks, when the strangest sight of life came into view.
red, your mom feeling blue, 'cause they can't be with you. Your dancing red, your mom feeling blue, 'cause they can't be with you. Purple
I think we're kind of at that time. I'm running a little out of steam. But if you have a request, I'll hop to it. I'm going to take a sip of water. But then we're going to get back to the craziness that is the holiday season. And then we're going to prepare for the holidays. Again, I really hope that everyone has a great Thanksgiving. Everyone has a great Thanksgiving. I hope that you get everything you want. I hope you get everything you need. Happy Thanksgiving. May you have some turkey and giblets if you eat meat. Happy Thanksgiving. Carve that fucking meat. That was me mimicking the turkey that's going to be murdered and massacred by the meat eaters in town. Thank you very much. That is a improv original. That is definitely new stuff. All right, we got time for one more. And then the landlord is calling. It's time to turn out the lights. It's time to turn off the power. And it's time to get back to work. But I love you all. I appreciate you all. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. And please be safe if you're traveling. You know, keep your eye on all the other mofos on the road. But I hope that you get to spend some quality time with family and friends. And I will see you next week. I'm going to keep trying to do new stuff. But I'm not going to promise it this time. You will find out the day of. You know what we're ending with, right? You know. I'm telling you something's wrong with this. 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 And we cannot face it. I'm telling you something's wrong with this. And we cannot face it. And we will not face it, I know. Well, sharpened edge is up against your throat. There's water in your boat. What more can you see? Go hang yourself and live today, bro. I've given you plenty of other mistakes. There'll be no comeback today. Put up barricades to block your only road. A self-fulfilling ode. What more can you do? Go hang yourself and live to be your bro. I've given you plenty of other mistakes. There'll be no comeback today. Final call. Final call. I'm telling you something's wrong with this, and we cannot face it. I'm telling you something's wrong with this. Look back on those days. You overplayed your role. The lines aren't on your stove. What more can you do? Let yourself live plenty of rope. I've given you plenty of other mistakes. There'll be no comeback today. Final call. Final call. Your lonely life was lived on the burning river. Just wasted footage we've all seen so often before. Fall flat on your face, just looking for that little more. I'd be remiss if I didn't say hi to Janelle and to Justin for popping in. Appreciate you all stopping by. It's good to be back playing again live. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there once more. I'll see you next week. Good night, everybody. Love you. Peace.